Take it off! Take it off! Take it off!
Welcome back to the show. On the line now is the Masked Singer, formerly known as the Elephant, the legendary Tony Hawk. How are you, Tony?
I'm good, thank you.
Do you feel more comfortable not being in that elephant outfit? Are you more yourself right now?
I'm definitely more myself, but that costume gave me a bit of confidence to go out and sing in front of a national audience, and that is not something that I thought I would ever do in my lifetime. So yeah, I had a fun.
I mean, you and me both. My mind was blown when you took off that mask. What or who rather convinced you to become a masked singer?
I just thought it would be a fun challenge. No one was really pushing me in that direction. My older sister is a pretty accomplished singer. She sang backup from Michael Bolton and Righteous Brothers and John Denver. And so I felt like I had some musical history in my family. And I never wanted to sing in public necessarily, but I thought if I'm going to do it, what a great way to do it and be anonymous behind a mask.
Did your sister help you prepare, or could you talk to her about it at all?
She did, yeah. She helped me quite a bit. Her husband is also a bass player, so they helped me just with some motivation. But the vocal coach actually at Masked Singer was probably my biggest help. Tamara, she's the one who kind of let me find my voice and how to use it the best.
Well, was there any significance to the elephant costume? You got to choose it being the elephant, right?
I did, yeah. They just gave me a few options, and that one seemed like the coolest one that I saw.
It looked like
it had a sort of RoboCop meets Transformers vibe.
I was literally just going to say it was very like robotic, futuristic elephant, and I was all about it. How much did you practice for your Friday I'm in Love performance?
As much as I possibly could. A lot in private, and a few times with the vocal coach over Skype and iChat, and then on my own, just whenever I was in the car alone, it was Friday I'm in Love on repeat.
Well, I absolutely love it. You know, I'm curious about that vocal coach, because could you, before maybe going on to this, at least like carry a tune, or did you really have to learn from scratch? Like, what is that process like with a vocal coach?
I think I could hear that when I was hitting the tunes, it was just more using your breath and projecting. And my habit of being more reserved was to sort of cut the notes short because I wasn't sure of them. And she taught me how to really just let them fly and project them and use my breath better. And that was the key. That's what made it work.
And how much are you really practicing your voice per day? I mean, are tryouts 8 hours a day? What's going on with that?
No, not really. Once you get near to the taping, you spend a good half a day just working on those aspects. And then you spend about another half a day doing choreography. And then you go to blocking, and then you go to the taping. And when you do the taping, you get one shot.
I mean, listen, I know you're an athlete and into pressure, but that seems extremely intense for me. And how did you pick the songs? I mean, did your vocal coach help you, thinking that would hit your range, or did you want to sing that from the start?
I gave a few suggestions when they first asked me to do it, and The Cure was #1 on my list for a band I wanted to try to cover. And they came back to me and said, well, if you do The Cure, you could do this song because it's probably the most popular Cure song and that our audience would know. And that was when I agreed to do it. It was when they told me that I could be singing that song.
You're a huge Cure fan, obviously. Did you ever meet Robert Smith or anything like that?
I have, yeah.
Oh, no way.
My wife and I had a Cure song for our wedding march. And through luck and mutual friends, I eventually got to meet him and tell him how much I appreciate his music. And I'm still a massive fan. I saw 2 shows in the last 2 years.
Oh, wow. Well, speaking of your wife, what did your wife and kids think of your performance? That's the ultimate judge here.
It was a little mixed. I can't say my wife was the biggest supporter of doing it, mostly because she just didn't want me to be embarrassed if it went badly. But my daughter thought it would be funny, and my other kids, they're all really good. They're all good musicians themselves. They play guitar and piano, and they were just more curious, like, why would you want to do that? But everyone was supportive when I told them I'm in.
Were all of your friends shocked to find out that you were on The Masked Singer? Like, who was the biggest, reveal? They must have been surprised. America was surprised.
They were all very surprised. As a matter of fact, when it aired, during the airtime, from the time that I sang to before it was revealed, I had a friend of mine who I skate with, Steve Caballero, is a legendary skater, and he said, "I know that's you. I know that's you in the elephant costume. I can just tell."
I guess you just knew your mannerisms, even in a huge elephant.
Yeah.
Well, that's impressive. Well, I want to play this clip from after your big reveal. It was great. Let's watch.
Now, is there anything that you want to say to the panel, Tony?
I appreciated your support, and this was a totally new experience for me. I had one more song in me, but I didn't want to go much further, so thank you for releasing me.
I liked your complete honesty there, that you only had 2 good songs in you. What would have been your other song choice had you not been unmasked last night?
It was Born to Be Wild.
Oh, that would have been great. Why didn't you choose to do that song first?
Because I thought if I'm going to only do one song and I'm going out, I want it to be the Cure. I want it to be the song that I chose first. And maybe that was my downfall, but I'm not looking back and regret. It was a blast.